Yo, how's the audio? Better? Hey, my apologies. I just had to do a reboot on the computer. Who knows? My bad, my bad. Yeah, I think we good now. Yeah, let me, it's the same link. I'll repost it. Coo, 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 coo. Let's see, we're not receiving the video. Okay. Good, good. Yeah, we good. Hey, Danny, welcome back, by the way. Good. My man. Danny Mac back in the house. All right, man, let's get to work. So, we've got a handful of things going on. I would say we're at a decent size. I mean, we're at a very, very small gap down. This is actually the ideal scenario. We've been dealing with like big gap ups and gap downs for the last, month straight, right? Every day's just been like a big gap down every single day. And frankly, like having a flat open is going to give us a lot of possibilities. So like we got to come in and let me get rid of all these notes here. There, cancel it out. So we can go both ways on this. We are very oversold, and we're still sitting on this major support from the 2019 lows. Essentially, we're sitting on this major support. Yesterday, it looked like we were going to bust lower, and we were right there. Like we were right in the mix, and then the market squeezed end of day, which was frankly, I wouldn't say bullish because the market's been squeezing a lot end of day. But frankly, it was welcome relief to have it squeezed. Now we were shredding it to the short side anyways yesterday, the whole damn day. So I wasn't that worried whether the market goes up or down. I mean, we've been making more money when the market goes down than up anyways. But it'll be nice to have like a day or two of upside, back into like this 9 EMA or back even to here. One thing to remember about this market, because what's happening right now is probably going to last for a few months. We have different types of bottoms in the market. And what I mean by different types of bottoms is there's two different types of bottoms in the market if you look. You have V-shaped bottoms, which are rare. That's actually a new invention. V-shaped bottoms are something that came out really like after 2008 when the Fed really started coming in and kind of saving the market. But a V-shaped bottom is like this, where you're coming crashing down and then you just V. You come crashing down and V. The odds of having like a V-shaped bottom in this particular mess is much different because like this is something that could last for even months. So I think, a different type of bottom probably is in the cards. Like if you see here in 2018, like when you came crashing down, it's more flow, more data. As Americans, right, and traders, we're very data centric, and we don't have any data yet on this stuff. And as it starts to come out, the market will ease up. What I do think is going to happen though is the volatility is probably going to slow down, and we'll start to develop into a tradable range. And I think that's going to be, that's something we've got to all kind of run around with. Hey, Ryan, you know what? Our internet's like super slow, and I'm on some like my fight card, which is not even real internet. So it's like it could just be the nature of the game right now. Is the net still slow for everybody? I'm not sure what a bullish engulfing is. So, I don't know. Don't know what a bullish engulfing is. All right, cool. It might just be the OBS. Sometimes it's like that. So, our plan for today, I think, is to take this market red to green if we can get it. We're very close right now. Cool. So our plan is to go red to green on this bad boy, all right? So if the market goes red to green, we've got a handful of stocks that have been getting pummeled that I really like for potential trades. This Squarespace was just decimated yesterday. I think that we keep this bad boy. I keep this bad boy on watch for a potential bounce. And this one's got room. So you got room to the 9 EMA on this bad boy. If the market goes MGM, this one was down 25% today. If the market goes, you can start to see, like, if this thing can kind of come out of this 750 zone, I think we may get a shot at some upside on this. I mean, the 9 EMA is at 14. The 9 EMA is at 14 on this. Like, we've got a ton of room on this bad boy. We've got a ton of room on this bad boy to go. All right? So I like both of those for potential longs. You know, we've been messing around. I've been watching this gap down on Boeing too. Boeing, the 9 EMA is at 169. So you got tons of room on this one too. It's opening up red, so it's gapping down on the day. If this thing goes red to green, then we're gonna have a chance to party on this one. Watch for the red to green. So it closed at 101.89. So it's at 98 right now. So the green spot, guys. Exactly, right? It'll be like, boom. We'll come in. Once it busts over 101, we're good to go. If it pops down here close to 90 and we start the hold, you know, we could scoop by this thing and come back. Now, the big hairy butt of all of this today is we may switch bias and short everything. We've been doing this market every day. In this market, on any given day, you have to be long, then short, and then long again. All right? That's day trading in a nutshell. We can't have, like, there's been very few shots of all day holds. So when we look at particular names like Boeing or something like that, this is not an all day hold. This is not a investment. This most likely is a 15-minute, 30-minute trade. You know, we were trading this thing yesterday, right? And we had this thing short, and then you know what? It squeezed back, and then you can see end of day, right? It fizzled out again. So in it, like, you're going to have longs and shorts, but you can see this end of day flush was incredible. You know, even though it's a heavier name, it's a large cap stock, even if you're trading like 100 shares or something like this, you can really net some good moves on this bad boy. So the trigger on this is the red to green. That's 101.89. If it goes, we're going to come in and we're going to shred this thing. All right? Put TQQ on your watch list. It held this 39 yesterday. We're still opening up okay. I believe, let me see what the red to green spot is on this. So it's at 39, 31 cents. So the red to green spot on TQQ is going to be at 39.31. If this thing shreds at the open, we'll be good to go. I'll take this on the red to green. Only for a trade. We are not in the market yet where you can be making investments or, you know, anything fun like that, all right? None of these are going to be investments. There'll be a time and place for that. We're just not there yet. Good. Yeah, I got a couple other ones I've been watching here, like, you know, some of these hotel stocks like Marriott. This thing was, you know, 150 down to 50. I think those might be even, you know, a Hilton. And look at this thing. And you got reversal candles on these. You know, whenever you see a tail on this, like, see this tail? So this thing got down to 46. I mean, it had a huge end of day squeeze. So when you get a tail on this, you know, usually that tells you, like, you may have gone parabolic and had some kind of capitulation, and now you're starting to ramp your way back up. So I like a couple of these hotel names, but we got the nice kind of tails on the end, and you saw the squeeze on this, $12. Now they're both opening up weak. So how you want to trigger this type of trade for both of these is if they start to take out the previous day's push, right? The previous day's push, they go red to green on these. That's when you want to take these, and then you'll have room to get these things up into the 9 EMA. So I think both of those are definitely both of those are going to be pretty good. On the other side of things, guys, remember we got webinar. What's a webinar? It's Sunday or Tuesday. I don't know. Sunday. But it's one of those days. Check there's a landing page or some shit for it. You know how it goes. Click the link on the landing page. You'll be good to go. So let's Hilton, Marriott, and then, this would be a real stab. So this is, this is the Russia ETF. Daily Russia 3X Bull ETF. Man, this thing was like $90. It was down about 44% yesterday. You can see the range on this. First of all, this is like a classic quick pullback play. This is the kind of play you want to do on big gap downs. So how you gap down here and you run into the 9 EMA and you just start to roll back over. Look at that shred. This is starting to get into some spots where, we look at the 9 EMAs at 18. Like this would be more of a lotto if we start to see a little trend develop. I think if we get a run in the market, this one, and then, BRZU, this is the Brazilian ETF. This thing's at $1. If we get a run in the market, like these are two names I think that we definitely want to play. This is like your classic quick pullback buy. I love this kind of trade on big gap downs. See how you gap down and then you pull back into the 9. As soon as you get a red candle hold, you can short, put a stop over the 9, and then let it fizzle out. I mean, dude, you roll like 2,000-3,000 shares of this. I mean, you're doubling up your account essentially if you have a smaller account, give or take. So both of these I like. I've got these on watch for today. And then after that, it's just a matter of, we're going to slay this TVIX today at some point. You can see it may have already double topped in the pre-market. It's at 881. The close was down here. If it goes green to red today, we are laying the thunder on it. What I mean by thunder, so the green red's at 806. We're laying the thunder on it because this thing was at $30, $40. It tapped into 1,000, just like Tesla, baby. $1,000 roll, right? Ran into 1,000 and then rolled off. By the way, Tesla, for anybody that's looking for a longer term trade, if it holds here at this 200 SMA, I mean, you may have some room up into the 500, 600 spot if the market turns around. You can already see in the pre-market, you're starting to hold this 350. Watch this area right here. That was the breakdown spot. Watch this 380. You guys got to be able to, make sure you set proper alerts and stuff on your platforms right now because there's so many levels to watch and there's so many spots where you can go. Watch this 380 on Tesla. I wouldn't chase it at the open. Let it pull back. But at some point, if it busts over 380, we're going to get a really nice trade on that. That will trigger the 200 SMA bounce. 1 down day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down days in a row. You got to see stochastics on it. Stochastics indicator is not useful in a lot of spots, but when the market is like getting like this, it actually does become useful. Watch this range here. When you're mapping out your day trades, Justice, Ryan, when you're mapping out your day trades, you need to be looking at 15-minute, 30-minute charts. You got to spy out all the different levels and understand where the supports, resistances are, because that's where, like, those are going to be, there's patterns, which are great, but you also want to be trading around inflection points. So, like, this 380 is going to be an inflection point that we got to keep an eye on. I like this one, too. So, that's a fave of mine. And then, so we got Tesla, UVXY, TVIX shorts. If we need to short them. We don't know necessarily. We got Hilton, Marriott, and then, of course, our daily trader that we trade back and forth is this TQQ. I do not expect, like, just some monster day and then we just go back up into all-time highs. If you're thinking that, I don't know if I would be surprised if that happened. We don't know what can happen. You know what I mean? But I would be surprised if that happened. I think, I think we're going to probably get some nice squeezes in the market and then roll back over and come back and retest. We'll probably have like some kind of tradable range develop. if that's making you kind of nervous or like, like it's a little bit frustrating, a range, as long as it's volatile, can be very profitable. Yes, you'll have to flip back and forth a lot. Like yesterday, I mean, how many times we were long at the open, and then we pulled back, we tried a long again, it didn't work, and then we had to short everything, and then we were short into the close, and we had a nice shred, and then later on we had the long. So yesterday we were long, short a few times, but when you get like a big range, it's fine. As I anticipate we're kind of going to be curling around back and forth over here. We're going to have a big wide range, and every single day you're going to be long, short a couple times. It's not a good swing trading market at all because you're going to get gaps all over the place. You'll know when to put on swings when you stop gapping every day up or down 1,000 points. That's when it's safe to swing. You can't trade safe. Let's trade safe. Let's have a little fun. As always, I'll be in the Discord room the whole day or a good chunk of the day. Hey, Robbie Silva, you were supposed to call me this morning.